Hey adventurers, welcome to another episode of In Skyrim.
Are you sure you don't have some buyer's remorse? I mean, Anumlar is great.
I can hear you, you know.
I mean, seriously, those muscles were bigger than her entire head. All three of our heads put together.
I'm sure if this treasure was guarded by a pile of firewood, those muscles would come in real handy.
Okay, maybe he is a milk drinker, but what if he's not? All I'm saying is we just put him in front of a giant and see what happens.
Ha ha ha! Now that's something we both like to see. Whiterun, jewel of Skyrim.
There you are.
Home of the Sky
For some reason I had a feeling I'd run into you
but
here.
also the best
So, is it true what they say?
Good
that
to
ride
see
an
you
armored
well,
Taurus?
Fiona.
Please tell me it's
More
true.
than well.
Of course.
I feel lighter,
Riding a
spry
Taurus
even.
is just like
I wish
riding
I'd
a
shed my
horse.
old companion's
All
armour
you
sooner.
need is a saddle.
You see, all my life
Strong
I've worn heavy
resistance to
armour.
poison.
It always felt safe.
Now,
But after
some
we spoke, I
people will
realised
tell
it was
you
just another
you have to
crutch.
be crazy to ride one.
I don't need
You
Yolan's
don't
armour
have
to
be,
protect me.
but it
All I
certainly
need is my
helps.
own strength.
Wait, so I need a saddle and... Oh, you're being sarcastic. You know, I don't like it so much when other people do it to me.
Well, we all have a weakness. Others fill the gaps.
That is where you and I differ, friend. I train every day to rid myself of weakness, or at the very least so I can mask them with my strength. In any case, I'm sure you didn't come here to listen to me argue over nothing. What business do you have here in Whiterun?
We need a bard to soothe the heart of a giant.
A giant? I'm afraid that sounds like a job for the companions, and I'm no longer that. Nor do I consider myself a bard, so it seems you've come up short on both counts.
But you can sing and fight.
I confess I have a love for strings, whether they be on bows or lutes. Yet I doubt my arrows can fell a giant, nor can my song appease one.
Alright, maybe I should explain. You see, there was this witch, and she had a treasure. To guard it, she cast a spell on a giant, so it wakes up when someone draws near. But if the witch herself wanted access to the treasure, she could put it back to sleep with a song.
You left out the most important detail. Do you know what song is the key to this spell? I imagine it won't do us any good to sing something like Mogo's Mead.
As a matter of fact, I've met a giant before. Well, a puny one, but a giant nonetheless. He seemed to like it when Karita stopped singing and played those soft instrumentals, although it could have been all the mead he was drinking.
In other words, you have no idea what song I need to play.
Not a clue.
I'll go get my lute.
Okay, we have our bard and our giant slayer. All that's left to do now is find our giant. Apparently a lot of hunters like to frequent this cave, and there's even a small lake toward the rear, but no one ever drinks from it. Probably because it tastes like century-old giant broth.
Might be better to kill the giant than put him to sleep.
Yes, and I prefer to remain the height I am now as opposed to being clubbed so hard I wake up a wood elf. Although, granted, I'd rather be a short elf than a dead one. We're far more likely to end the day 6 feet under as opposed to 5 feet tall. I'm hoping bringing the others will help us avoid that scenario, or at least give us ample time to run away.
So are we heading out? Or do you need me to pick up an instrument too?
I don't see how it could hurt. Maybe I should sing as well.
I think it's best if I play alone.
Fair enough.
Actually, I forgot to mention one other part. The song will put him to sleep, but he won't stay that way. Not unless we add a little something extra to his blood. Like, say, via a sword coated in sleeping tree sap?
And by we, I take it, you mean me.
Well, I would do it myself, but I use bound weapons, and I'm not 100% sure it would work. And before you ask, don't worry, I'm not a total idiot. The first thing I did was secure a bottle from one of the local traders. Just don't ask from whom. Although, if you want a hint, it rhymes with Eboldar.
Fine with me. Magic spells I don't really get, but sticking a sword in someone's belly makes sense to me.
Okay, then let's go. If that's okay with you, being the leader and everything.
Yeah.
I am beginning to tire of spending my time with fools. And what skimpy outfit will you have me wear this time, Very well.
So, what's the plan?
Put these gloves on.
Sure, what do you need?
Nope.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay.
So, Fiona, is it true that you're self-taught?
Are you talking about the lute or the bow? Although I suppose the answer is yes to both.
Wow, that's amazing.
I
thought
wonder how many
myself how to
foolish
shuffle a deck of
surfacers
cards
have lost their lives down
It's
here.
even less impressive when you consider I was a grown elf.
I've always felt like I understood Argonian ballads. Not just their sadness, but their strength.
In a lot of ways, a good song is like good company.
Now, I don't want to
can't
sound
relate.
like a bound
I've
weapon
This
always
place
preferred
reminds me
being
of
on my own.
Lindenstone.
exists, but you two
So did
really ought to
Boden
consider
first.
using them.
That didn't stop us from doing everything we could to change his mind.
Alright, we're here. If the legend is true, then this giant should be waking up as soon as I began this sentence 5 seconds ago.
We'll need to clear a space for me to play. The last thing I need is a critique from an angry bear.
Just leave that to me and the Traveler. We might even put this giant to sleep the old-fashioned way.
Obviously, this fool has never encountered a drow before. It'll be their last.
That's what I call good teamwork.
By the 9, it's enormous.
And here, I thought I wasn't gonna have any fun. Where should I stick this giant?
Well, hold on. Fiona has to coax it to sleep first. I know when I get out of bed, the first thing I want to do is hop back in.
Alright. Wish me luck.
Well, I hate to be the one to ask, but is it working?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe I ought to get a closer look.
Call me crazy. I think the music is making him angrier.
Nonsense. Why would... Oh, God.
It's a fight you want. How unfortunate.
That's your best.
give me strength.
Even though I'll take the shot. You are weak, and soon you shall be dead.
So, is it dead? Or just sleeping?
Well, I plunged my sword into it enough times where it couldn't be either.
Am I the only one who's curious about the treasure? Someone should jump into that lake.
And risk that giant waking up and biting my head off. Besides, that water looks cold. Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy?
Buddy down there in a ring.
Wait, did that body belong to a princess? Don't tell me that Halfwit was right, which means that ring...
It has been a long time since my branches have seen the sun.
By the hist, were you sleeping in that lake?
I was, but were we for me in the land of dreams. Time is but a moment till you awake. Yet, now that I am once more among the waking, I must fulfill my end of the tale. For I am bound to love the hero who vanquished the sleeping giant and rescued me from the clutches of eternity.
Oh no, here it comes.
To which of you fall in my way? Step forward here, and we shall live in the truth.
It was him. He did it. You married him.
I see. And you are my love, wed by the divine. Here, this cathedral of nature.
I hate to say it, traveler, but the honorable don't lie. It was definitely you.
So, my spouse, shall we reside here, or is there another cave that we will call home?
I don't think cave is a very healthy environment to start a family.
I do not understand. There is soil. There is water. What else is there required to live? We will make this our garden, and I will make it that you will never want for anything but the one who stands before you.
In any case, I think we better get going. I hear someone calling me somewhere over there. Away from the crazy person.
This is all your fault, you know. What did you think was down there anyway?
I don't know. Gold, silver, diamond encrusted chalices. I mean, the boy in Riverwood told me about the princess and the whole bit about force betrothal. But I just assumed he was being a romantic.
And yet you believed everything else? Ha ha ha! I don't know who's the bigger fool, you or the three idiots that followed you.
So, what was the point in all of this anyway?
Not everything in life has a point, Fiona. Like this adventure. It just is. That's what I'm taking away from all of this.
Well, I'm glad someone got to take home something.
If I were a cave, I would fill myself with flowers and benches and liquor. Why couldn't this cave be more like me? Stupid cave.
Ready to get... What is it? You look like you have something on your mind. Don't worry. It'll pass. thank you for your company. If the Hist should guide our paths together once more, you have my blade. Knight's honor, swamp's honor.
And Romarin.
My mother always said, never thoom with your mouth full.
Time for us to part ways.
Already? We haven't even told each other our deepest, darkest fears yet. Mine's centaurs. There. Now we can go our separate ways.
Centaurs. Okay. Are they actually leaving? I don't think they are.
Lead on, brave traveler.
Catch up to Fiona. No, yeah, she's leaving.
Ready to get moving?
They put him on the AFT when it recruited him, so they're not leaving normally. Right, they can all accompany each other back. This not going to attack or anything. Not even going to talk. Okay. The hell?
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Oh, there goes Fiona. Romarin. Okay. Maybe Gore's reached his thing now.
Good Lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?